Hi there, and welcome to another episode
of
Tangents of Horror, the podcast where we like to review horror movies, sometimes sci-fi movies, with a sprinkle of fantasy.
That's incredible.
Just a sprinkle.
Just a sprinkle.
Just a
Can't
little
have
bit.
too much fantasy or else you're up in La La Land.
Yeah, you don't know what reality is.
And
I'm Brandon.
And
by
I'm
the way.
Steven.
That's true. I think. I haven't seen any records, but...
Keep them well hidden.
And speaking of Steven,
Right.
this son of a bitch,
Yes.
requested that we review a movie.
Yes. I looked in my little notepad of movies and pulled out what was seemingly an incoherent list of things,
Whoa.
but betwixt what we thought once was incoherence.
What does this have to do with a chocolate bar? Because you said Twix.
I said betwixt.
I
guess there's a Twix betwixt, if you know what I'm saying. Coherence, the 2013 American surrealist science fiction thriller filler.
Thriller filler.
Man, and I hardly know her.
Did it fill you? It filled me up.
Filled me up with questions.
So many questions, but we got the answers.
Yeah.
You just need to be smart, Steven.
Yeah. I know something about a cat in a box.
It's a good cat in the box analogy. It's one of my favorites. I first heard that on Big Bang Theory. The Schrodinger's cat?
Schrodinger.
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 Schrodinger's cat.
Yeah.
That guy's cat.
Yeah.
Who might be poisoned, but
Yeah.
it's in a box, so you don't know.
You don't know, because I can't see it. If I cannot observe it, how do I know what's happening?
Exactly. Well, isn't that what religion is?
Well, yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. So, yes, the movie is called Coherence, and this is an interesting movie. And not only plot-wise, because it's a pretty interesting plot, but the story behind the movie. I was going to say the music, because that was...
The movie
behind
music.
the music was a great show I used to love watching.
Okay.
But, yes, this movie, interestingly enough, was written and directed by a man named James Ward Bierkit, and I'm hoping I'm saying that right, who basically came up with the idea for this when he decided to make a film with no crew and no script, no ideas, basically, and he just wanted to hire improvisational actors in which he gave a basic outline and understanding of the characters to, and they got to work in his house.
Phenomenal.
His house.
Yeah, that's how you're supposed to make a movie.
This was a home movie.
Yeah, truly.
With a plot.
Yeah. That
And,
was made up on the spot.
Yeah, and then that's where they would just come up with the film's premise. Basically, him and the actor that played the character Amir, was it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Alex Manoogian. I hope I'm saying that right, too. And he also helped with like the improvisational side of the acting and stuff. So if anyone needed help or supervision or direction, I guess.
It's basically a D&D campaign they played and filmed it.
This is a crazy campaign to come up with on the spot. Cinematography was by Nick Sadler, with music by Kristen Orn-Durud.
Shout out.
The music fit the film, but it wasn't very exciting.
Yeah.
It was kind of like the last film. Was it Smile or The Substance, where you were like,
Substance.
the music is just drony.
Yeah, just drone.
It was very much like that, but it kind of worked
Yeah.
because it was just people
Dinner party, chatting.
on the edge with each other. But yeah, $50,000 budget. That's it.
God, so good.
That's nothing.
So good.
All you need is a good story.
Yeah.
Either you
He
can
didn't have that.
You can have a huge budget and just a decent story, and everyone will be like, ooh, ah.
Yeah.
Or you can have no budget and get that story
Well,
down.
actually, in the case of The Substance, huge budget and bad story, and people still went, ooh, ah. So I don't understand anymore.
Touche.
I hate it.
From your point of view.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't heard anyone's opinion on your review yet, but I'm sure.
And they're wrong if they have an opposing one. It's incredible how that works.
Yeah.
I was worried about another dinner party movie because I'm like, God.
I have notes on that.
Yeah. Just
Because the dinner party part at first was very much what I was
if the
scared of.
invitation, it's almost exactly the same opening where it's just like, oh, we're getting to know everyone, and they're all chatting.
Well, even
and they're
just the
getting
dinner
drunk.
party talk itself is always
Yeah.
the same. I haven't seen you in so long.
Yeah.
What have you been up to?
Yeah.
And then there's the two people that have some sort of shady
Yeah.
past, and it's always the same
And
setup.
we're in the middle of nowhere. Does anyone have reception?
And it always seems like higher class people too,
Yeah.
like, oh, get the wine
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff. I'd
yeah.
love it to just be in like
I
some
know.
dude's dingy
Some
apartment,
stoners in a basement.
like an episode of Friends or
Yeah.
something.
yeah, honestly,
Yeah, it's
that's
always
a
like,
sick setting.
sorry, I don't have the whole dinner wine
Yeah.
party. Just order takeout and
Yeah,
shit.
come on.
And then start the movie with, where's that delivery guy?
Yeah.
What the hell is going
Yeah, yeah.
on? Starring Emily Foxler as
Emily.
Emily. Good one. Yeah. Good guess. Maury Sterling, Nicholas Brendan, Laureen Scafaria, Elizabeth Grayson, and Hugo Armstrong as...
Huge Jackman.
Yep. Hugh.
Oh,
Yeah. I guess they realized that Emily already had the same name, so
Yeah.
they were like, we got to change it up a little bit.
yeah, a little.
Fun fact, Mr. Nicholas Brendan, I think that's right,
Yep.
is good old Xander from Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and also an actor in this movie.
It's true.
His character,
And he was in Criminal Minds for 7 years.
beautiful.
I never watched that.
Kevin Lynch.
I've seen it's good. You crazy. Oh, he has a twin brother, too. Maybe he was in the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder if they used him
Oh,
for
yeah,
the
true,
scenes.
for a little, some doubles.
Because
yeah,
there's
yeah.
only one scene where
Yeah,
there's
true.
two of him.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Oh, I didn't see anything in the notes online on
Yeah.
Coherence about that, but that would make sense. Because someone else did play a body double of Emily.
Yeah, you had to.
But I don't think
I think they just put a wig on her. Her face was
Cast.
never visible.
played one copy. Kelly Donovan. Oh yeah, right here.
Oh, yeah, there you
real
go.
life identical twin brother of Nicholas played one copy.
Nice.
Hell yeah, that's cool. Why is his last name different?
It isn't.
Kelly Donovan,
Uh-huh.
Nicholas Brendan.
Oh, he's married.
Ah, touche. All right, so this movie kicks off with Emily in her car on the phone.
Yeah, come on.
And I was kind of scared here too because it was kind of shaky cam.
Yeah.
It was like very
Handheld,
almost blurry. It
But you
seemed
don't
like
have to
a
worry.
phone.
This is the only shot they didn't use a tripod for. The rest they had stable floor.
I don't know. The dinner party was little.
Oh yeah, there
It
was a
seemed
lot
like
of
they just
hand
put the camera on the table.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I didn't even like the angle of it because it was like looking up at everyone.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm not a pig
Yeah.
like slayed out with a
with an apple in your
apple
mouth,
looking up at everyone.
Hugh.
That'd be cool for like Texas Chainsaw
Yeah.
if you were the body on the table. But yeah.
Yeah, Emily in the car on the phone. Honestly,
With
most
Kevon.
you can knowing how the movie was made and then watching the opening scene. I was kind of giving a lot of these early plot points because like this is a bunch of nothing talk when she's on the phone. Has nothing to do with what's going to happen. She gets to the house and
Well, the only thing that this shows is that her and this Kevin
yeah,
have problems.
yeah. There's problems, and then her phone shatters on the side of her
it's
head.
so cool because she's like, "Hello,
yeah,
hello, crack."
yeah, and her screen just cracks.
And even this, a note on this, we're not even at the dinner party. And isn't this how the invitation started?
Yeah.
They were both in the car, kind of iffy
Yeah.
on
Yeah, should we go?
going and
I
stuff.
haven't seen them in so long.
Yeah. And there was another movie we watched that had a dinner party
Yeah.
scene that was very similar. I can't remember which one. Because they all are the same. And then she gets to the dinner party and they talk about the Lori,
Yeah.
who has apparently been in cahoots with Kevin.
Yeah.
And she's hot and she's like the slut one,
Yeah.
is basically what they're getting at. Because I think it's Xander from Buffy who's like, who? And they're
Yeah.
like, Lori, come
Yeah,
on. And
you
he's
know.
like, I don't remember who you're talking about. And they're
Yeah.
like, yeah, okay. Wine, cheese, and a little bit of ketamine.
Yum, yum, yum. If anyone's feeling anxious, don't worry. I made this concoction.
I'm not going to lie. At first, I didn't know she was offering it to Emily.
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
I thought she was saying that she would drug Lori.
Yeah.
If it was too big of a problem.
Yeah.
So that, because someone did go for a nap when they took
Yeah.
the ketamine.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I thought that would have been funnier. Dinner party transition, scene gets louder. Oh, yeah, that was cool. They're all just talking, and it seems like someone's turning up the volume.
Yeah.
And then it just goes black and then transfers to them sitting around the table.
Yeah.
And there's a lot. of random talk.
This is what I'm saying, because I don't believe they had the script at this point. I think
Oh,
they're
hell
just
no.
shooting.
Hell yeah.
And so they're like, let's just see what sticks, and let's just have an actual dinner party conversation. None of this is going to ever matter in the plot, but you're just feeling, I guess, their personalities out is what it serves.
Because I think Emily brings up her phone, how it cracked.
That's
And-
weird. Comet talk. Comet.
And did someone else's phone crack already? Because
Not
someone
yet.
else's does eventually.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, yeah, they said on the radio it might be because of the comet.
Yeah.
And back in 19 blah, 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 there was
Yeah.
another comet that apparently did
It sent
scary
people
stuff,
crazy.
too.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's this whole like first act in the dinner party is just like easing us into. Some people are bringing up the comet. Some other people are going, no, "Fuck off, you idiot! You're so
Yeah.
stupid."
And I thought it was later because she brings up another comet story, but it
Yeah.
actually is this time
Yeah.
where she's like, yeah, there was a lady who called the cops and was like, this man in my house is not my husband.
Yeah.
And they come and they're like, this is your husband. Like
She's
he
like, "No, it isn't.
matches
I
in
killed him."
Yeah, this isn't my husband. I killed him
Yeah.
yesterday.
And they
Yeah.
didn't arrest her.
That sounds like a good movie.
Yeah, honestly.
Although it feels like it is. I feel like I've seen something
Yeah.
like that. And then at this point, the Miss Ketamine
Yeah.
brings up the weird aura at
Yeah.
the back door randomly.
Yeah.
This is what I mean by like just the really random talk. Because there's a picture. I can't even remember who's in the
Yeah.
picture.
But it gave her bad juju, she said.
Yeah, she's like, there's bad like aura in that corner, so I
Yeah.
block it with the picture.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. But is it her house?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Because she's the wife of the guy that keeps getting in touch, trying to get in touch with his
brother, yeah.
which I didn't even realize until the end of the movie.
Oh, yeah.
When the the reveal
Yeah.
comes, and I was like, oh, they're married?
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen them beside each
I
other
know, right?
until this scene.
Yeah.
Someone feels typical dinner party, and then what do you do these days? When I just kept writing.
Yeah, it's just
boring
it's
dinner
just-
party.
Yeah.
Luckily, the whole movie wasn't. It actually did a good job of
Yeah.
getting to
Yeah,
it.
honestly, yeah. Pacing was good.
I think the movie's like 90 minutes long,
Yeah.
which is fucking perfect for this kind of thing.
And this took, about 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole intro, and then what's the big inciting incident now that brings us in? Power.
Yeah, but then I even have more weird talk
Yeah.
that kind of comes up later. Emily talks about like that protege dancer or something
Yeah.
that
Oh,
came
yeah,
in
that
and
took
took
her
her job
career.
or her ideas and something.
Yeah.
And then Miss Ketamine is like, oh, that's the only dancer I know. And
Yeah.
it seemed like there was beef
Yeah.
between them. But nothing ever comes of that. Yeah. Which is weird because the scene before, she's like, I have drugs, if anything. Like, she's
Yeah.
on her side.
Yeah.
This is when the other phone shatters and
Yeah.
then the lights go out.
Yeah.
No internet. And then this is when he starts bringing up his brother.
Yeah, he's like, I got to call my brother. I miss him.
So at this point, we know there's weird shit that's going to happen that probably has to do with this comet.
Yeah.
And now this guy needs to get in touch with his brother
Yeah.
as soon as these weird things
Yeah.
start happening.
Yeah, so they go, yeah.
I was hoping he was behind it.
I know, right? Yeah.
Or had some sort of
There's
idea
some sort of
or
plan, yeah.
experiment or some shit, but
Yeah, but they go outside to go investigate what's going on, see if all the houses went down.
all of them but one.
Right at the end of the street, lights are on.
It's weird. They say at the end of the street, but if you're on a street of houses,
Yeah.
that's a block.
Yeah, right.
But
yeah.
then later they're like, it's 5 blocks away.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's far to see a
Yeah.
house. It is not
Yeah, unless, maybe you can look right down and then the end is
But
a
I'm not-
cul-de-sac.
wrong, right? A block is usually like
Yeah, like-
4 roads.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's quite a bit, yeah.
I
who
almost
knows?
wanted it to like look over and maybe it
Yeah.
was like a hill.
They were like quoting 20 minutes, so maybe they're like, give us 20.
That's a long walk.
Yeah, so
I
it
walk
could-
to work in
Yeah,
like
like-
15
Yeah.
most days.
Yeah, true.
And how long would
Well, 5 minutes
Block
at the
ways?
house, 5 minutes to the house, 5 minutes back, and then 10 minutes to do whatever they got to do. But anyways, they see a house at the end of the street, and Hugh's like, I got to call my brother. They probably have power.
Yeah, right
Yeah.
away he's like, "Oh, a house with lights.
Yeah.
I'm going to go see what's going on."
Yeah.
Not even a second of let's chill for a second and see if the power comes
Yeah.
back on. Just right away to the horror.
Well,
Let's go see.
he has a motive. He needs to
Sort
find a
of.
house with power to call his brother.
But his brother, no, sort of,
Mm.
because he says he contradicts himself, and I think he's going against his brother because
Yeah.
he says if anything weird happens, my brother said to stay put
Right.
and get in touch with them.
Yeah, yeah.
And now he's not staying because maybe his brother did know that something like this would
Yeah, yeah.
happen because we learn later on if they just stayed put,
Yeah.
nothing would have happened.
Yeah, would have been fine. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. But no, he's like, let's go see what's going
Yep.
on. So him and Amir, I think, leave.
Yes.
Yeah. So they're the first two to leave
Yes.
the house. And that comes in.
We knew by
Later.
the tone of your voice, we could tell.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Sometimes my tone is not toned.
It
right.
isn't.
Celestial object. Yeah, he brought up in case something weird's going on with a celestial object. I was like, oh, this weird talk. I want to know
Yeah.
what the fuck it is. Comet going by in sky. They see shit's knocked. Oh yeah, they go back inside and the wine glass is knocked over.
Yeah,
Which do they ever explain that?
No.
I think they just use that to later show that it's not broken in
Yeah,
this
yeah.
one.
Yes, yeah, yeah.
But they never, because everything in the movie, like, we're trying not to get to the reveal, even though I would assume everyone's
Yeah.
seen it. Everything they show here kind of comes back later,
Yeah.
and that's the only thing I don't think, unless we missed it.
I think that clue where you see her washing the glass later on and it's not broken. 'Cause
No, I know, but we don't see the event of it breaking.
Yes, yeah, yeah.
Unless
yeah,
it
right.
happens when one of them breaks into the house and
Yeah.
it just knocks over and we don't see it.
Yeah.
So that's broken, and it's green. Only green wine glass.
Yeah.
And the brother says, if anything weird happens, back to dinner party, realization. Oh, yeah, the camera angle. I already said that. Bang, bang, bang. There's
Yeah.
a bang on the door.
They all get spooked.
I like that because if I was watching this like alone or in a theater
Yeah.
or something, that probably would have got
Oh,
me
yeah.
jump scared. A lot of the jump scares in this are natural, just
Yeah.
things that are happening. But there's nothing outside.
Yeah.
But it's okay because the lights come on. And then
Generator
the
kicked
doorbell rings.
Yeah.
Guess who it is? It's Hugh.
That.
And he has a box. This
Yes.
part was fucked up.
Yeah.
Because Hugh has a box.
Yeah, and it jumps right into it too.
Oh, sorry. He's not holding the box. Amir is holding the box.
Yeah.
But apparently it was Hugh's.
Yeah.
Because Amir's like, I saw Hugh run around the house, and then I ran around the house, and he wasn't there, but I saw this box, so I thought he dropped it. And
Yeah.
Hugh's like, I didn't
Yeah,
fucking
I
do
didn't
anything.
Bring it back.
And then Hugh's bloody.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Hugh ends up saying that he went to the house and he saw a table in the window that had a dinner party set up for 8 people.
Yeah.
And as he says that, he looks over at their dinner party
Yeah.
setup. And they think he's on fucking drugs
Yeah,
and
yeah.
circled back,
Yeah, yeah.
looked in there. So they assume he circled, went to their house, banged on the door because they're
Yeah.
saying, oh, you're the one that banged on the back door,
Yeah.
and then circled again
Yeah,
and
yeah.
ended up at the same house.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, which kind of did
It
happen in a
does.
sense, but it's just funny, like, no one would think that.
Yeah.
Unless he's already drunk. Hugh writes a note. Hugh's like, all right, time
Yeah.
to go write a note
Yeah,
and
say
put it on
sorry
their door.
for stealing this shit.
And as soon as
he
he
leaves,
is
yeah.
about to,
Oh,
no,
yeah,
as soon
that's
as
right,
he's
he's-
about to finish writing it, they
Yeah.
hear something at
At
their
the
door.
Yeah.
And they're like, there's some big dude
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah.
At this point, I was like, how do you not see his face
Yeah.
if he's right at the door and the lights are on?
Yeah.
Turns out it's Hugh.
Yeah.
They don't see him, but they
Yeah.
open the door and the same fucking note is on the door.
Yeah.
At this point, I
Yeah.
was invested. I was trying to figure shit out
Yeah.
right away.
And then they investigate the box right after this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that was crazy too.
Yeah.
So it's pictures of them with numbers
Yeah.
on the back and a ping pong paddle.
Yeah. And then they all come to the realization that those photos were taken that same day.
One of them was.
Yeah,
Amir's
yeah,
was.
yeah.
And then one of them was taken that
Oh, right,
day,
yeah.
and then one of them is actually
Yeah,
like
from
two
old
of them
pictures,
are
yeah.
one photo that was cut.
Yeah.
And numbers match Emily's handwriting. They notice.
Yeah. On the back. Yeah.
And then Xander, this is where I was getting because neither of us really knew anything about this movie
Yeah.
really, other than the $50,000 not having a script, because Xander / Mike now wants to go back to that house and kill them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, this is taking a turn.
Yeah, he's because they essentially come to the conclusion. They're like, okay, we did this somehow, and then they started getting into.
Yeah, I was I was surprised and confused because I wouldn't have gotten to that point
Yeah.
already.
No.
To the point of actually doing something
I
about
would
it.
still assume like stalker type
Like
deal.
unless you're scientists or something,
Yeah.
but just normal Joes, would be so easy to go, yeah,
Yeah.
it's us.
It's us,
Let's go
guys."
kill them.
Yeah.
But it's even scarier because they're like, why the fuck would we do
Yeah.
that? And he's like, because if I was the Mike over there,
I'd-
I would do the same thing if I had one drink in
Yeah.
me. I was like, damn it, because he starts drinking later
Yeah.
too. So I was like, is he gonna kill everyone?
Yeah. But then they bring up a good point. Okay, you go to kill the other Mike. Who's going to fucking win?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's just like, well, yeah.
And like, obviously, everyone's gonna see him do it.
Yeah.
Would he kill them as well,
Yeah, yeah.
or what if they kill him?
Yeah.
What would the point be? Fuck. But anyway, this classic horror movie trope. They want to go back to the other fucking house.
You got to.
But so this time Mike, Emily, I can't remember who's in the group, but everyone goes except for two people.
Mm-hmm.
So there's two people left behind that have yet to leave the house whatsoever. I think it's Miss Ketamine. Yeah. It's Miss Ketamine and the girl who's sleeping.
The nerdy girl?
Yeah, because someone went to sleep because
Yeah.
we find out that Miss
Yeah.
Ketamine gave her a little something,
Yeah.
something. Yeah, I don't. It was funny because when she woke up, I was like,
Yeah.
did we see her in the opening
Have you
scene? Is
just been
she with
napping?
someone?
Yeah.
Because she's not with Mike.
No.
Oh, I think she is.
Yeah?
Because later on, she's like, no one over there loves you as much as I do, or
Oh,
something
yeah,
like
yeah,
that
that's
when
right,
they're
yeah.
sitting on the step. I did not get
Yeah.
that at all. Yeah, she came out of the room. I was like, wait, didn't she just leave to go
Yeah.
to the other house? I was napping. When did she go nap?
Yeah.
There's no like, all right, guys, I'm going to go nap.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's go back to the house. But this time, and this never comes up again either, it's Mike's house. Like, it's a different house.
Yeah.
Because he looks inside.
He says, "This is my house. This is my house."
I think he says he sees his wife. He says he sees something. But then they go, run, someone's coming.
Yeah.
And they see a group of people, and
Yeah.
it's them.
It's them, but with different colored glow sticks around their neck.
Yes,
Yeah.
we forgot to mention. There's so many things.
They walk out with blue glow sticks around their neck.
Yeah, when the lights go out, they're
Yeah.
carrying 2 boxes of glow sticks, and they choose
Yeah.
the blue ones. It looked pretty purple to me, but
Yeah. Well, yeah, they see an identical Scooby-Doo group of them behind this house.
and it was such a Scooby Doo moment too, because it was just like deer caught in the headlights, and then I thought the other group started running at them.
Yeah, no, they just
but
run
no, they
away.
just were running
Yeah.
away. So they're just like, oh geez,
Yeah.
and they run away.
Yeah.
Because every fucking scene, I'm trying to think of what's gonna happen. So I thought maybe that was like an evil group
Yeah.
coming to kill them, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, it is
Yeah.
happening, and I was like, oh wait, they're scared.
Yeah.
Aw. So now they're gonna go to that house that they were just at,
Yeah.
or unless they're the occupants of that.
Yeah.
But wait, they were at Mike's house. That's so confusing. I don't know if they've mentioned it yet, but they've also said that every time they go out to another house, there's a random dark area
Yeah.
that you can't see
pass
anything.
through. Yeah.
Why would you keep going through?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because especially when you're talking about like some scientific shit going on with the comet. Oh, there's like a black hole type area.
yeah.
Let's keep walking through it. I love it. Because then I was like, is it a portal? Yep. Turns out to be a portal. And it turns out also that the brother left a book with notes on gravitation,
Yeah.
which I got excited for because I thought it was going to explain something. No, it's just another clue that
Yeah.
they have in the stack of shit that's like, oh, they don't have one.
Yeah,
they don't have the book. We
yeah.
do. Another variable.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the word. Then they mentioned Schrodinger's cat. And there's a big convo of what the fuck to do. Kill them? Wait until the comet passes? What if other Mike drinks? What about the picks and numbers? Mike saw a person not taking naps, so they don't have the book?
Yeah, there's always that tension where the 80% of the group wants to sit down and think about it and figure things out, and then usually it's Mike going, "I don't want to fucking sit around. We're doing nothing. Fuck, kill them. Let's fucking shoot them."
Well, yeah, because at this point, now he doesn't want to kill them. He wants to
Gaslight
make
them.
a pact with them. Yeah. Well, is
Oh, yeah.
what it ends up to be. But yeah, he pulls aside, I think, Kevin, and he's like, I'm going to write a note and I'm going to blackmail myself.
Yeah.
And he's like, what?
Yeah, to
like,
scare
"Yeah, I'm gonna-"
myself into not getting the box. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, sure, buddy.
Okay.
Write it out. Let's go.
Uh, 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 he was probably the one person I wanted to slap the most.
Well, yeah.
Like, kudos for wanting to do something about it,
Yeah.
but not having the best ideas.
But he does have the best line
Which one?
when he receives that note.
Oh, that was hilarious.
The best fucking line.
Because I didn't know that's where that was
Yeah.
going. Yeah, because the blackmail. Because I think he says blackmail. Oh no, yeah. I guess it
blackmail.
makes
Yeah.
sense to blackmail himself. Napping girl was because of the drugs. What? Oh yeah, was it given to everyone?
Yeah.
They're thinking. So they're like,
Emily confronts ketamine and is like, hey, you just, I don't mean this as hurtful.
yeah.
But did you put ketamine in all of
No
our food?
offense.
Yeah.
I know we're friends.
And then she took it immediately as hurtful. It's like she.
But did you treat us like Bert Kirshner?
Yeah. Yeah. Come on.
Did you Arnie us?
Yeah. Did you say Bert Kirshner and you meant Bert Kreischer?
Yes.
Because of
Who's Kirshner?
I don't know.
Oh.
Kushner?
Nice.
Kevin Kushner?
Kush.
Isn't that someone?
I don't know. You knew who I was talking about.
Yeah, yeah. Bert Kreischer.
The Machine.
Yeah.
I got Arnie right.
Ari Shafir.
Ari.
That's
Damn it. Sorry, he's not on TikTok or anything anymore.
Yeah, come
He
on.
gone after that. But basically, yeah.
Yeah. But
And
yeah.
she's like, no, there's not even enough in the vial to make
Yeah.
everyone here hallucinate. I think
Yeah.
she says it would take
Yeah,
one
the
full
one bottle
vial
for
each.
one person. And it's like, I
And
don't.
she shows them, and she's like, there's like a few drops
yeah, and it's
missing.
diluted. Yeah. And I don't know.
And I was so hoping, don't be that.
Yeah, yeah.
If it was like, oh, yeah, everyone's
did.
tripping, I'd have been like,
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
what about the twins?
Yeah.
The doppelgangers. Yeah, every time you say twins or doppelgangers, you gotta almost go Arnold. It's my clone baby.
Oh,
that was
yeah.
horrible. But, you
Oh,
know,
that's good. Yeah.
didn't
so
we just do a clone baby movie? Oh yeah, The Substance, kind of
Yeah.
her clone baby.
tensions rise?
Amir and Hugh
You deliver the
end
note.
up being red.
Yeah.
How do they pull out the red? Oh wait, they don't. They go into
don't.
the other room and they're like,
they kind of looked at the we
I
get a
didn't-
scene
I
of
didn't
the
really
two.
understand their motive.
Well, here's
Because we find out it's been ever since they got
they
back from
left,
the other house.
that they've
It's been
a
the other
doppelganger.
ones.
Yeah, and because they go in a room by themselves. I think when he's writing the note, and they pull out the two boxes of glow sticks, and he's like, "Bro, the blue is open. The red hasn't even been opened. So this is not." I think they.
Oh, is this where they realize that they're in the wrong house?
They come to the understanding together, but they never say it out loud.
Oh yeah, no, because they say, I think they mention the book. They're like, we never got the
right,
book.
right.
Oh, and they end up taking everything.
Yeah. So yeah, they leave again. And
Would,
with
what
the
would
note.
would you have just left? Like they're
If I was in
basically
the wrong.
treating each group like
Yeah.
they're evil.
Yeah.
But what if they just?
I know, right? Well,
Although if they're all that stupid, I don't see two groups of them getting
Yeah.
together and coming up with ideas to be any smarter.
yeah, I guess with that. Yeah,
Stay put.
yeah. True. I know, right?
Yeah, so they fuck off. Mike returns after 5 to 10 minutes, but it felt like 45
45.
minutes. No book, and he starts drinking.
Hell, there we go. Because he probably came to the realization on his own.
I can't remember why he starts drinking.
That's probably why. I bet you he came to the realization that
That-
it's not his house, his
Oh,
original
maybe.
house, and he just started fucking drinking. Because he starts going like nonverbal with everyone too, and he just continues to drink and drink and drink.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
So I bet you, yeah, he comes back and he's probably realized something's off. and-
Crazy shit.
yeah,
Yeah, this one. So this is when they also realize that Hugh and Arnie are gone.
yeah,
Or sorry,
Amir.
Amir. And all their shit's not
Yeah.
there. So they want to split up again.
yeah. Of course.
Stop splitting up.
Scooby Doo.
So they time to make sorry. So it's time to make the original picks. Time to make their own box. So they get all the pictures together, and Lori starts hitting on Kevin.
Yeah.
Because she's crazy.
Of course.
While Miss Ketamine is in the background shooting up and watching.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, I like this.
Yeah, yeah.
This
Yeah.
is a good soap opera.
Yeah, and they essentially all come to the clue. Oh, I got these pictures. I don't want to cut them up, and it's just like, oh, we don't have a picture of you. Here, go pose in the same wall,
Yeah, and then they're like, nope, that's not the picture. Take it again.
No, I think they got excited. They're like, it's the same place, but it's a different picture, so it's not like it's the exact same one we received in the box. I think they were good. They're like, yeah, not the same one, and then they started filling the box with dice roll numbers on the back of the
Yeah, that's what the
pictures.
numbers are.
Yes, just to make their own unique box, so that
Yeah,
when they go outside of their house,
And they decide
know.
to put,
a random object.
what was it? It was a blue something.
They put a coaster.
Yeah, okay,
yeah.
it was a coaster. Yeah, so they do that. Is this one? Oh yeah, Miss Ketamine mentions that Kevin is talking to Lori,
Yeah.
so Emily has that in her head, and then boom, lights go out again, and they hear the window smash at the car. So they all go out and check it, and Emily runs into the other Kevin,
Yeah.
which was
yeah. She goes in the car first, right? Or no? This when she puts on the ring, and then she runs into the other Kevin.
Another human mirror. Nope. Oh, maybe.
Yeah, yeah. She goes into the car first to put on a ring, and then the other Kevin is
Just like standing there,
Standing
whatever, so
outside.
and she just runs
yeah
and catches
yeah.
up
He
to
says, "Hey,
everyone.
what are you doing?" And she says something to him, and then he just looks at her deadpan.
And oh yeah,
Yeah,
I thought he was gonna kill
Yeah,
her. I was
yeah.
like, someone kill someone.
like deadpan.
Because they keep bringing up like evil versions. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, run into them already.
Yep.
Or like maybe when the lights go out, that's the evil versions like coming
Yeah.
to get you or some shit.
Yeah, and she runs back to the house.
I watched too much Jordan Peele.
Yeah, and then she sits down at the table while they're still planning the box.
And actually, Hugh and Amir show up again too.
Yes, yeah.
But now we don't know if it's the ones we already saw.
Yeah.
If they're original.
Well, we get the idea.
And then they do
through
have,
Emily's
sorry,
eyes.
they also have blue glow sticks. But
Yeah.
then at this point, I'm like,
Yeah.
did they steal the blue glow sticks? Do they just go back and
Yeah.
take other blue
Yeah, because
glow
I think they
sticks?
pull out the red and they show them.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
even more confusing. I was like, oh, what's going on?
Yeah.
And I don't even know if they tell us.
Yeah, because they're like, how do we know? Well, yeah, they're like, how do we know you came from this house? And then that's when they pull out the box of glow sticks and go, look, the red hasn't even been opened. We got
Yeah.
this from the other house. Well, we're from this house.
And then this is the point because they're all talking and being like, who are
Yeah.
you? Emily's in the background because the dice plus the pictures
Yeah.
in the box and the pick of a mirror
Yeah.
equal plus blue ink and random item equals.
Not the same number that she had
That's
originally.
right.
And then
M
she
checks to see if old numbers line up with new ones and they don't.
and what's a good scene too is that they're talking about like how many different possibilities, how many different houses there could possibly
Mm-hmm.
be, and Hugh is calculating it on his phone in the calculator app, and we see the fucking
As she's doing
5
this.
million come up, and we just get a shot of her looking at the phone, and we see the phone, and for the smart viewers, the phone is not broken.
Yeah.
But original Hugh's phone was. And this sends Emily
So it's
into a
not the
spiral.
original Hugh.
Yeah, and she sits down with Mike afterwards. She's like, "Hey," or she starts asking everyone in the room, "Hey, do you remember what your original number was?" Yeah,
And no, only 2 match up, I believe.
yeah.
And then how does she get the green numbers?
Green numbers.
There eventually is another set of green numbers.
Oh.
And that, because that lines up with what they're talking
Yeah.
about, like multiple.
Yeah,
New ones. And those numbers are in green.
Yeah, and
So
she's-
there's 3 colors now.
yeah. And she sits down with Mike to kind of be like, "Yo, my original numbers don't add up," and all he's doing is laughing and drinking more. He doesn't say anything because I think he's already come to this realization.
Yeah, Hugh, yeah.
Because he's the one that freaks out once tensions start to bubble over. And he goes, "Listen, Hugh, every time you leave that fucking door and come back, you are not in your original house. My numbers were this, my object was that. We had the oven mitts as a random object in our box.
And even Emily at one point mentions to Mike, that's not your wife,
Yeah,
too. And
yeah.
that probably makes him want to drink
And
more.
then this is when the blackmail eventually gets to the door.
Yeah, there's a new note, and it's from Mike that no one knew about.
When'd you guys fucking write this? And he's like, well, I
Yeah.
wanted to blackmail myself. And it exposes to Hugh that Mike has, right, Mike?
Yep,
Mike
Mike.
has slept with his wife, Miss Ketamine.
Yeah, so not only is
Yeah.
she into drugs, she into the sexy time
And
with
Hugh-
everybody.
Hugh can't get over this. And then Mike goes, listen, Hugh, you know what this means? Every single time I receive this note, so that means in every single possible universe, I have
fucked your
fucked your wife.
and then the fight happens.
Yeah, and
No
rightfully
killing,
so.
though.
No. knocks his ass out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Gets a couple good punches in there.
And so this is when Emily just fucking dips.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, fuck this house. That's done for. And she starts perusing the neighborhood of all different possibilities.
She finds a box with a monkey in it.
Yeah.
Another Hugh and Mike fight.
Yeah.
More houses.
But then there's a good one where her and Mike are cuddling and being sweet to each other.
But before that, I liked the one. There's one apparently. Well, not apparently, but there's one where they have Hugh.
Yeah.
And Amir tied up.
Yeah.
So in one
As
reality, they were just like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, we can't trust them.
You guys.
So I'm wondering if if in that one they've had like 8 of them come,
Yeah,
and they're just like, all right, sit out. You guys are walking around too much. We're just gonna
Leaving
keep you
notes.
all
Yeah.
here. And yeah, so she basically finds a happy one where it's basically the house where the lights haven't gone off
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah.
Because they're also trying to figure out what kind of started it.
Yeah.
Because any sort of thing that they did, because they find out there's so many different things that have changed,
Yeah.
the source of it all.
Right, yeah.
And it basically turns out, I believe, to be the lights. And they're all just like cuddling and being happy. And
her plan is set out. It waits for Emily to go
we
out to get the
mentioned
ring.
the bad ones.
Yeah.
Wait, because doesn't someone even earlier say, what if we're the bad ones?
Yeah.
Turns out this
Yeah.
Emily is.
Yeah. She will break and decides to take this Emily's place once this Emily goes out to get to the ring from her car.
I mean, yeah. She
Suffocates her with her
So
hand.
because before, she doesn't suffocate her. I forgot, right before this, she takes the ketamine. So she dosed her and knocked her out.
Oh, cool.
Which
Yeah,
was
yeah.
funny, because if you're going to take
Yeah, that's
over
right.
her life, just kill her.
Yeah, at this point.
You think she's just going to wake up and go,
Yeah.
all right,
shit.
I'll just
Or maybe
leave her be.
walk to the other house, walk to a different house.
But yeah, the comet's done almost.
Yeah.
Because she goes in with the happy people and then looks over
Yeah.
later on, and the other Emily is like crawling.
Yeah, into the bathroom.
Oh, it's fucking.
And then she finishes the
hilarious.
job with the toilet seat cover.
Oh, that looked
hides the other
fucking
Emily
painful.
in the bathtub. And then they're like, Emily, you come out. You can't use that bathroom.
And yeah, and also when she comes in, it's the weird door.
Yeah.
Like the back
Yeah,
door.
something about bad juju door.
And they're like, oh, no one ever comes in
Yeah.
through that door. Why'd you come in through that door?
Oh, the comet.
Why does that
Yeah,
matter?
it's a comet.
And then they go out and look at the comet, and it's just breaking up.
Yeah, beautiful.
So nothing happened.
Yeah.
And then Em looks over, follows herself into the bathroom, loses her ring when she knocks the other
Yeah.
one out again, takes her ring and
Yeah.
puts it on, goes back to the party, and just passes the fuck
Yeah.
out. And then wakes up in the morning.
Yeah.
Did you think it was going to be a dream
No, I wouldn't do
or anything else other than she's still in that world?
No, I think she's stuck in that world is
Oh,
what I
okay.
imagined. Yeah.
I thought it was going to be,
Yeah. Well, how would you know?
damn bitch took all the ketamine.
Yeah.
No, it was one crazy
Yeah.
trip. Yeah, everything's fine.
Oh,
Did the lights
you.
go out? No, we're good.
Yeah.
Did Mike drink? No, that's not true. Because she goes out and she wants to go to the bathroom to see where the body is, but then Miss Ketamine comes out drying her hair.
Yeah.
She's like, "Hey, morning, what's up?
Yeah.
How you doing? You were drunk as fuck last
Yeah.
And then she's worried, and then is like, "All right, I guess she left. Well, all right."
Yeah.
Goes out to the car. She ends up outside for some reason. Kevin follows her and is like, "Oh, I found this on the bathroom floor, and it's the other ring."
Yeah.
And then gets a phone call from her.
Yeah.
And then looks at this one menacingly.
Yeah.
Then it ends.
Yeah. Phenomenal. Oh, it's cool.
He
Real
looked
cool.
like he was gonna kill her.
Yeah. He just.
But like, how do you believe a person on the phone that's just
Of
like,
course.
"That's not me"?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what makes movies don't always have to be believable. Just having that moment so that we understand what that means. Yeah, phenomenal.
Yeah.
That's good.
That one phenomenal.
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 That's art.
phenomena.
Do,
Dun,
do,
dun,
do,
dun,
do,
dun,
do.
Phenomena.
What do you give it?
Do, 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 do.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You give it a 4?
4 out of 5. That's
good.
I mean, it was fucking great.
Yeah.
You don't need any big spectacles to
Yeah.
be a great movie. The acting was great. I thought the casting was great. Very well done. considering they came up with a script, even not considering, if someone had to sit down and write this story,
Yeah.
still fucking
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, honestly.
And maybe that's why it's so great. There's no second draft. It was just like
Yeah. Just go for it.
story. Fuck. I almost want to give it 5 out of 5.
That's fair. That's so fair.
5 rocketing
Yeah.
rockets out of 5-dimensional dimension Emily baddies
Okay.
out of 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's late.
It is. Yeah, no, it's
good.
it's just such a sick idea for a movie, and that the fact that they executed it so well. It's just a big passion project. It's fucking interesting.
And we'll tell you right now, I mean, I'm assuming everyone that's listening, it's not a scary movie.
No, yeah.
So if you're one of those people like Steven that just watches things on movies he hasn't seen
Yeah.
and then sees them eventually, you might get jump scared or
Yeah.
something. But yeah, it's not scary.
Thriller's fine.
Unless you have a phobia of comets
And
and
one house.
what they will do.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
give it a 4.7 out of 5. That's just
4.7 shots of Miss Ketamine special
Okay.
sauce.
Yeah.
Her Klaus spouse.
It was great.
Her Klaus sauce.
Give it a watch. 90 minutes. Can't go wrong.
Oh, it's short.
Yeah.
It was on. What did we watch it? I think we watched it on Amazon.
Yeah, it was,
Amazon
yeah.
Prime. It's a prime meat movie
Yeah.
right there.
But thank you guys. I have to pee. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for listening to us on
Wow.
today's episode.
Next time you have a dinner party, whip out your phone, throw it on the table. Hopefully it doesn't crack, and just start playing our episodes to your friends and be like,
5
every
stars.
time they say something, we have to drink.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
every time Steven has to pee, we have to drink.
Yeah.
And then after that, tell everyone there to tickle those stars, follow us on Spotify. And if they don't have Spotify, check us out on their favorite apps
Yeah.
and Twitter and Instagram
We're on YouTube.
and Blue Sky.
Thank
Don't
you.
bother me. Yeah.
Ba-da-da-da.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
We're going to go. Dun, 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 dun. I forgot the name of the movie. I was going to...
Coherence show.
Dun, dun.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
In another world, somewhere else,
I've
you
already
don't
peed.
have to pee.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've already peed my ass.
Or peed your pants.
Yes. Oh
Because
God, it's coming out.
Because I just kept saying stuff
coming
and
out.
didn't let you go.
It's coming out, guys.
Didn't let you go.
Shashinka.